So we're here with Isaiah with a fun-looking spicy deck. Let us know what you played and how you did.
So I tried to play the spice. I played Red Hercule from World Martial Arts. I went 3-3. I did lose on stream to a really bad misplay in game 3.
All right.
But my other 2 losses were against Janemba. There's 25 Janembas and this is Hercule.
Yeah, so much Janemba today.
Yeah, so I mean, it was inevitable. If I could dodge those matchups, maybe I could have squeezed in the top cut, but it is what it is.
Cool.
But it was a red-blue list, so got Hercule. Active battle, if you have a battle card in your combo area, you can draw a card. So essentially every card in your deck is a kind of like a pseudo super combo, and your super combos draw you 2 cards. His awaken is he awakens and draws 3, becomes a 10k, and it's the same thing. So on his awaken turn, he draws 6 cards on your opponent's turn with the super combo, or 4 to 6 cards if your opponent doesn't negate. It's 6. If they negate, it's 4 cards. So it's really strong. A lot of hand advantage. My biggest hand was like 20 cards.
Damn.
Yeah, it was 20 cards against Baby Vegeta.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So the deck list, we played 3 Dendes. This searches like most of your deck. It would have been 4, but I didn't have a 4th. Yeah, it searches like most of your decks, like your Pans to try to awaken against Shenron, the announcers for negates, Goku Oob for, you know, aggression. So we play 3 Pans. You can kind of cut it to 1 because you have Dende to search it, so it's like you're playing 6 or 5. But she was great all day. Nobody played Crisis Crusher or Striving. Like, I think the Shenron player played Striving, but then I just played the other tech cards that I played.
All right.
But this card was great all day. We got 4 blue super combos. You could interchange with the tech card that I play with the red one, but the blue one was there because of the other blue cards we play. So we also play 3 Goku and 3 Oob. So like with Dende, you could like turn 1, if you already have like Oob in hand or Goku in hand, you turn 1, grab the other, and then turn 2, proc the Goku. And on turn 3, you can like do a really big aggro play where you go like Goku into Oob, into like digging deep and stuff like that, and like awaken on turn 3. So those are really good. 4 Bean, it's Hercule, it's blue, so you play Bean.
Of course.
The only reason we play the blue super combo is because we play Zeno buttons. You kind of need at least 2 to 3 blue energy for this to really even make a difference and matter. But this was great all day. It wasn't clumpy at 3. There were some times I wish I had it at 4, but I mean, it was good.
Cool.
4 announcer. This is the negate or the draw 2. So against Toa, this is the best card in your deck. So like turn 1 against Toa, you'll play this and you'll warp a Pan. So your hand will go down to 4. They'll discard a card from your hand, so your hand goes down to 3, you draw, grab Pan back.
Intermission?
Yeah. Okay, so you'll draw, you go to 2 energy, you'll charge 1. So you play Pan, swing, take a life, play announcer, draw 2, then you swing with Hercule, combo this. You go back up to 8 cards in hand, and then when you end your turn, you'll have 9 with the Pan back in
That's
hand.
just crazy.
Yeah, so they discarded you down to 4 or 3 cards, and you went right back up to 8 after they overwhelmed and discarded a card. So it's like, it was really good. The negate came up so much against Kaioken because you can tap out against Shenron or Kaioken if you're aggroing them so much. And they have to choose between like knocking out the Zeno buttons if you have like 1 energy open, or they have to get rid of this because they're not going to kill you. You can almost out combo 100k with this deck if you resolve a Zeno button and you have enough like beans and super combos.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I think like the highest combo power I got to was like 105. Yeah. So that was Zeno buttons, beans, those. Okay. The next cards, the black cards, we play 1 Fu, 1 Mass Hand. Just, you want the variety. Like, this is good against veggies. This is good against like random blockers, or against like the Overwhelm Toa when they try to drop it. Or not the blocker revenge counterplay. When they try to stop like your aggression and all that, you can just play it. And 2 8-drop Fu. This card wins you games. So like you can do a really cool play with our Digging Deep on like turn 4. Okay. So your ending board, like where you can kill them, is Digging Deep, Goku Oob, and 8-drop Fu on turn 4, and you can still have Zeno Button live for an untapped.
I'm sure most people know, but just in case, what's that card do? Because you don't really see it too much.
Oh yeah, so it's Overwhelm 4 or Overwhelm 8, tap 4. Its permanent is every time your opponent activates a skill, they have to warp a card out of their hand. A lot of things that you catch people doing, they'll try to activate their Sparking Negates. You have to warp a card before you take the life on the Sparking Negate. But this just murders a lot of matchups because they're trying to stop the aggression, but now this comes in for another triple attack. So if Digging Deep's 2 attacks, this is 3 attacks. Goku and Oob is another 2 more attacks, with the Hercule leader being able to combo to whatever. Yeah, you have like 8 attacks on board with on turn 4. It was really strong and won me a lot of games. Got the 2 Kais. They're searchable with Dende, and you play World Tournament, and it's a red energy. So we were playing 4 Unbreakables. I had to give the other one back. But it's unbreakable. It's a pseudo super combo. It draws 2 with your Hercule leader, so it was good. 4 double shots. This card is a pseudo combo, and it's a body on board. You know, if you wanted to play the Gogeta engine, we weren't playing it. You could play this with Goku Oob. In turn 5, you could drop this and Goku for the Gogeta 7 play. So the spice, we were playing 2 Fearless Pans.
Oh man.
4 Digging Deeps, and we were able to bring these out on turn 2 with Familial Bonds. So ouch. Familial Bonds, it's 2 energy, but it's 1 specified red, and Digging Deep is also 1 specified red. So you're able to just charge a random, like this guy. You can charge a Kai or 1 Pan, and you can just Familial Bonds into the Digging Deep on turn 2, and just swing. You swing, take 2 life, and just leave it inactive. So now they're either forced to pressure you because they're going to have this, or they're forced to kill this, and you can just bring it back out again on the next turn with another Familial. There's a turn 3 Awaken play from 8 to 4 life. Okay. If you have 2 Familials and a Digging Deep. So if the Digging Deep's already in your drop area, you have a red and a blue charge. So you with like 1 more blue energy. So you go tap 2 Familial Bonds into Digging Deep. You swing, take 2 life, untap. You swing with your leader, combo it, draw a card, and then you also beam, untap your red energy, play Familial Bonds again, bring out the same Digging Deep, and then attack twice.
That's just way too plus right there.
Yeah, so you get 2 cards off this, 1 card off the Hercule, 2 more cards off this, and Awaken, and you draw 3. So you drew 8 cards off on your Awaken turn. Yeah, like you drew 8 cards on your Awaken turn.
That sounds so fun to do.
Yeah, it happened once. It doesn't happen all the time because this requires a lot of setup. Like, because you got to have double this, the beam, and the Digging Deep in the drop already. Right. But if it does happen, it's like it's so many attacks on your opponent. That was really it for the main deck. It was pretty good. If you saw like the game 1 against the Shenron deck, that was basically how the deck is supposed to function. All right. So side deck, 3 after images. You only need to charge 1 red energy, so this is fine.
Loudest microphone.
Oh yeah. Man, that thing was loud all day. We'll just talk over it. Yep. So, even if you don't have the red energy, this is still a Sparking Negate for Hercule. And Hercule is like the king of out comboing stuff. So I can, like, if they're going for like a big triple strike play and it's not like Gogeta 7 or something, like you can Sparking, go up to 50, take the life, and a 50 or 55 or a 45 or a 50k Hercule on the back.
Yeah, that's like, not getting touched.
You can out combo you can almost out combo a mirror swing, like with one of these. Like it's actually ridiculous. These were fun. It's great against veggies, so it's really good. I was expecting a lot of Baby Vegeta, so we sided these. Baby Vegeta and Broly, decks that go really, really tall, Hercule has a problem with. So just being able to get rid of the 8 for, you know, on turn 3 or a Broly on turn 3 is fine. The card that lost me my matchup, King Yemma. This was a last minute card. I didn't really like it. I never really sided it in. In the game I sided it in, I lost because I played it. So this would get taken out. There was also two Babas. It's the promo 1-drop Baba. So what it does is for 1 red energy, it comes into play. It gives a human or earthling plus 5k, and then when you combo with it, you draw a card and you neg one of their battle cards 5k.
Gotcha.
So this deck has a real big problem with the Black Mass Saiyan. Okay. Because you're playing Dendays, you can't play Familial Bonds until you're digging deeps. So you play the Baba, boost Hercule to 10, swing Hercule, combo the Baba, you go to 15, draw 2 cards because of Hercule, and neg their Black Mass Saiyan. For 1 red energy. So you plus neg them, and now you can start doing your Familial Bonds plays.
Cool.
The other 2 cards were this. I played against 1 Shinron. This is a searchable forced ejection because it's World Martial Arts, so you can search it with Dende. And that was really it. Like, I only played against 1 Shinron, so I didn't see it, and I didn't really side it in because I was going first. But it was good. The best card against Janemba, if they wouldn't have gotten milled, is this card.
All right, what's that card do?
So this came out in set 7. Every color minus black has a card like this. Well, black has the Vegeta. When you combo with this card, you discard a card from your hand, target 3 battle cards in your drop area with 3 or more costs, 35 or K less battle power. Just put them on the bottom of your deck in any order. So a lot of people don't like this because inherently it's a neg 2 from your hand because you have to combo it and discard a card to shuffle 3. But in Hercule, it's just a neg 1, and Janemba's like your worst matchup. Okay. So you just combo with it, discard a card, put 3 on the bottom, and then you draw a card off Hercule. So you kind of minimize like the neg that you're getting. And Hercule has a big hand. Like you're drawing 3 on Awaken, 6 on your turn, or your Awaken turns. And it also, surprisingly enough, all day I think I put back 8-drop Foos. Because 8-drop Foo is a 3 or more, but it's also less than 35k. So if they try to mill your win con, which is the 8-drop Foo in that matchup, you just shuffle it back. It also can shuffle back Gogeta 7 if you play it. All right. But that was actually the deck.
Okay, speaking of Janemba, so what matchups were you looking for with this deck that you decided to come with? And
U6 and Toa. The Toa matchup is not bad at all. Like I said, like they discard 1 card from my hand, I'll go up to 8 the next turn. So Toa matchup is like really clean, it's really smooth. The Shinron matchup, if you can win the die roll, you can beat them turn 4 before they ramp up to 7. And a lot of the times they think like Striving and Crisis Crusher stop you because you have hand, and then you hit Familial Bonds into digging deep, and then you just aggro them down. But U6 definitely. So like against U6 Kaba, they cannot beat this deck. Because they don't have an alternate win condition other than U6 cards, and I'm going to out-combo everything you do, regardless if you tap my energy, because I also have Xeno button. And because they self-awaken, if they don't kill me on the crackback, I'm killing you. Because I just combo beams, I have double strikes, I have the overwhelm. Like, I can combo really high. You can combo really high with free 10Ks, but I can also combo really high just with like Hercule and then not
everything in your deck.
Yeah, like everything in my deck draws, and I can side in the negates, I can side in the Babas to neg your guys. So the U6 matchup is really good, the Toa matchup is really good, and in Shinron, if you go first, you can beat them on turn 4. But Janemba, counterplay Janemba, blue-black Janemba, the tricolor that did well like yesterday and today, that's almost unwinnable if you did. It's almost unwinnable. Frost Deadly Poison.
And there was so much of that.
Yeah, I got this Frost Deadly Poison almost every time it got played. And then the only time it didn't get Frost Poison, it got Chomper. Wow. So, like, and this is my win con. Like, and I wasn't playing Gogeta 7 because against Shinron, it's not that good because you're not getting the 5. And yeah, but I mean, deck was fun. Deck was good. It was some spice. I tried to do well, but I beat myself up over the misplay on Yemma, and I was done for the rest of the day.
Yeah,
But,
happens, man.
yeah.
Well, so any shout outs you want to give and talk about the event?
Shout out to Stage Zero. What's his name?
Joel.
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 Joel?
Yeah.
Shout out to Joel for my cameraman. He's been great. Just learned how to use the camera.
Yeah.
Shout out to Android. He's in top 8 right now, playing Shenron.
Yep.
Shout out to Davers Cards and Games. We also have a $2,000 tournament holding at the end of this month, September. Come through. If we get 100 players, it's $3,000. If we get like around 75, it'll be $2,000. Shout out to my team, the card guys, Nam, Neil, Sam, Chris, Kyle, like everybody that rode down, Maria, they drove. I was, tired. But shout out to everybody, man. PPG, this tournament was great.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So that's it with that spicy deck. As always, like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Later.